डिप्लोमेटिक एनक्लेव में, यहाँ तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाता. Right.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My guest today and I were just discussing, the pros and cons of living in Pakistan, and especially the capital here in Islamabad. It is a beautiful day, and there's a lot that's going on in terms of the weather. It's chilly again. It's quite pleasant, to be honest. But before we begin today's show, let us take a moment and pray for all those brothers and sisters affected in Syria and Turkey. Our hearts go out to them, our prayers go out to them. Um, so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Once again, this is the CxO show, and we here at CxO Global Forum are a knowledge sharing platform for all C levels across the globe. We take massive pride in contributing to the knowledge economy with our League of Extraordinary Thought Leaders. Today, as well, we've got a very extraordinary gentleman with us. His name is Mr. Ali Asghar. He's the CEO at TPL RMC Limited. We are going to have a chat with him. And, sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Anza. Just a small correction. So, not an extraordinary. I just want to be called an ordinary Pakistani, just contributing my two bits with other corporates
Uh-huh.
in the growth of Pakistan.
So, what we here at CXO believe is that our league of members are all of those, cherry picked, hand picked, those individuals who are not just C levels, but also thought leaders. So, mashallah, you've been very humble, but we've seen your profile and we've seen the accolades. Let's talk about where the journey started. I believe in Karachi. Where did you begin your first job from, and how did you become the CEO of this big company?
So yeah, exciting. So yeah, I started in my final year of graduation. I joined Surti Enterprises. You may have
I'm aware.
heard the name. They are amongst largest exporter of denim garments across West and Europe. Spent around 6-7 months there in their costing department, and then finally moved to a non-profit organization. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
leaders, it's a leaders network, young president organization. It's in the 140
YPO,
countries.
right?
YPO.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, I joined as an accountant there, and simultaneously I was enrolling in my MBA program at that point in time. So after spending 10 months, again, a thought began in me that I need to do more. I need to expose myself towards more new things, new innovations, a new corporate journey. So then, in my journey, I came across an offer from TPL. At that point in time, I was hired by TPL Tracker. So again,
Yeah.
first of its kind vehicle tracking company in Pakistan.
Absolutely.
And
And sir, if I may,
yeah,
add to this for those that are watching, especially the international audiences. Now, TPL for a Pakistani, especially a mid-career or a young professional at that point in time was like hitting the jackpot. So sir, I would like you to please also go over, uh, that sentiment that you had at that point in time.
yeah. So thought behind this was to grow with the company, where you can also be a contributor. And my research on the sponsors at that time was they are quite innovative, and they are open to ideas. They want to explore new avenues, want to go into new jurisdictions, untested waters. That was giving me really good excitement. So I joined them, and I joined them as a executive finance. It's a one level above, you can say, your any support staff position. And Alhamdulillah, journey was great. I contributed in every aspect of the group, from the tracking business to the insurance to the properties, and finally settled in the property segment of the
Yeah.
business.
Great.
And at that point in time, we were starting our first project by the name of Center Point. Uh,
Right.
Again, group took a bet on first of it's a state of the art building in Pakistan.
I know,
After
and what a beautiful building it is.
Yeah, and it was coming on ground after like 3 or 4 decades. So HBL, if I'm not wrong, Habib Bank Plaza was built in 1960, 1960
Absolutely.
sometime,
Yeah, yeah.
and after that we
There
we
was
we,
no
we
other high rise, and then Center
yeah,
Point.
no other IRIs, no other IRIs. And let me tell you, when we built HBL Plaza in 1960, there was no such high rise in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And after that, it's history how Malaysia and other Asian regional countries took us over. But yeah, so this was again a new beginning in corporate real estate, in that segment where someone wants to do state of the art sustainable thing there, where
Yeah.
sustainability was at the core in every design aspect of that project.
Right. Right.
And simultaneously, if you're aware, this real estate sector is not into that corporate fold or not that much organized. So our aim was to organize this. Our aim was to bring this into corporate fold where we can attract investments from
Amen.
all sectors of life, and not only locally but globally as well. And alhamdulillah, we got
Brilliant.
success in the same. I'll cover that later. So yeah, we started that, start building on that. Then I converted that, again, a so-called partnership model into a private limited company. From there onwards, we got that company listed at Pakistan Stock Exchange in 2016. And post that, we alhamdulillah able to rent this asset within a one and a half year time. That was again given the
Again,
Pakistan and
milestones.
Karachi circumstances. Yeah, it was quite a milestone. And then we never looked back from there. And yeah, God
That's
has been
amazing,
blessed.
sir. And mashallah, what a portfolio. But I would like to ask you this. I mean, a lot of times, if I do even speak about myself, we keep hearing the professionals of today, we keep hearing. So if someone has started off as an accountant, or, if your degree is in finance, or if your degree is in IT, marketing, it's very difficult. So you may become the CFO of a company, but it's very rare that you will become a CEO. Um, so, sir, it's something that you have experienced a lot of different portfolios throughout your life, and from that position when you joined the company to now. If I were to ask you, what is that one key to success? If you would like to unlock and share that secret with our audiences.
Uh, I would say I would divide this into two basically. One is related to Pakistan factor, and other is a general key to success. Is you never have to say it's not my job. The moment you say it's not my job, it limits your exposure, it limits your understanding, it limits your path to grow further. Basically, that's a mindset. So whatever was coming into my way when I was doing accountancy job, so I was involved in. So if you're aware how accountancy works, so for do
Yeah.
any ledger entry, I'm just going to basics. So you can come across with a voucher, and under voucher there are
Right.
plethora
Right.
of documents. So I used to go through each and every document. So if this transaction is happening, let's say we are buying, for instance, 5 million rupee worth of cement. So why we are buying, where it is going, which vendor we went to,
Mhm.
what's the process, how much it is adding into my project, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that depth into insight, that attention to detail, trained me to a level where I am now. So it's my analytical mindset, and it's my approach which I advise to new younger generation who join us, that evaluate every aspect on the of the transaction you are doing. That will give you deep inside the
Right.
knowledge what's happening, and add to your overall exposure.
So
Second,
thank you.
in a Pakistani context, you just need a determination, because everything here wants you to fail. So you're working against the force. This is
Yeah,
the environment.
destined to fail.
It is the key.
Right. But thank you so much, sir. And I can totally see, through your experiences that you're giving us very pragmatic and practical advice. So that is something that is much appreciated. Now let me ask you this: a lot of times, because of the volatile market situation and the economy that we have right now, we've seen that a lot of money is moving out of Pakistan. And I mean, I don't just mean from the individual consumer standpoint, but also corporates, especially investments in property. Uh, you know, so what would your message be to those corporates that are looking to invest in real estate at this point in time?
So, in real estate and in Pakistan, I'll cover both. So,
Mhm.
Pakistan has seen its boom and bust cycles for last 60, 70 years. So, it is always like this in
Yeah,
in
yeah, of course, that's
but
just how it works.
but
Yeah.
but let me tell you, we are a resilient nation. uh, the kind of opportunity and kind of return available in Pakistan, let me tell you, it's nowhere else. Yes, we are going through a cyclical phase, which is tough. Yes, I do acknowledge that it's a tough environment where your rupee is depreciating, your inflation is hitting
Right.
through a roof, hitting through a
And
roof.
mind me for being the devil's advocate, but while you're at this question that we have the highest ROI, we also have the highest risk factor. So when you talk about uncertainty, a lot of times when I pose this question to some of the foreign investors, they say, why shouldn't we much rather invest in like Greece or Turkey or Portugal? So how can we make counter this narrative?
So, Anza, this uncertainty, or I would say this risk and return, must compensating each other while you are evaluating. So, in
Mhm.
Pakistan, yes, this is the case. You won't find 18 or 20 or 25% IRR in any part of the world. Yes, you
Right.
do have risk, and the world where there's a risk free avenues are available. Their returns are 4%, 5%, or 6%.
Absolutely.
So we,
6%.
we, we do have that spread available. So it's again, we are within that market dynamics, where we are
Mhm.
compensating adequately to each and every investor for the risk. Yes, only thing which is keeping us away or slow is an uncertainty in terms of our policy making. So
Mhm.
yes, whenever there is a new governmental setup installed, yes, every investor, especially foreign investor, is worried about what will be the next policy change, which may or may
Absolutely.
not affect their business. But while I'm saying this, and we are into this tough situation, tough economic times as of now, uh, we are working on a one very huge telco infrastructure acquisition with
Mhm.
98% foreign investment,
Wow.
even in these times. So that will augment my earlier statement, which I made, that Pakistan has a lots of opportunity. It's a land of opportunity.
Great.
It's just we need to put our personal gains and political gains aside, and just need to think in terms of what's best for Pakistan's economic interest, and just be on the same page on that particular front. We need to put our energies to sort this this economic mess, and all other things will automatically fall in place. Secondly, one more thing which we need to prioritize, I mentioned this into my written interview as well. Education. We need to prioritize this sector. Otherwise, if we don't, so each and every mass or every person on this country which is uneducated, which will remain uneducated due to our ignorance, due to our government policies, he or she will become an economic burden till he or she
Right.
alive. So that's
Absolutely.
that's 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 the main thing we need to focus on.
So we need more citizens, not subjects. So brilliant policy recommendations. Uh, Let me ask you this, since you've been in the leadership role for some time now. What does leadership mean for you at the workplace?
Leadership in these times, or into where we are talking about Gen Z. So
Yeah.
it's more of a collective wisdom. It's more of I would say a team lead. So you are not no more a CEO, but a team lead, where
Yeah.
you have all talent pools available with different expertise. You just need to take best out of them by being their not their boss, but their
For,
teammate, I would say. And you
yeah.
just need to guide them in terms of emotionally, in terms of what's right for them, and rather not to contribute much in terms of expertise or a technical knowledge, because they have that technical knowledge with them, they have that subject expertise with them. You just need to guide them, you just need to bring out who is best for what.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've spoken enough about work. Let's talk a little bit about your personal life. What is that one thing that we cannot judge by looking at about you by looking at your LinkedIn profile?
Maybe my LinkedIn profile doesn't tell me I love to travel. I love to travel. I love to speak on this Pakistan issues, and would like and try to go on to as many forums, interact with as many professionals I come across, to bring about opportunities Pakistan has, because only we as a professional who are fortunate enough to have that access to that international world and all, where we can bring about Pakistan's positive image. No one
Right.
else will do this for us.
That's
So we
that's
need to do
global
this.
thought indeed. So thank you for your time and your contribution. It has been very valuable, and please keep contributing to the knowledge economy. Before I let you, I have one last question.
Sure.
What do you think is the utility of forums like CXO Global?
So yes, I was talking much about earlier with at the forum on a collaboration. So CXO can play a role by bringing in like-minded businesses, like-minded professionals together. Because one thing we as a country, or we as a business, especially SMEs or our startups, need to be aware of in order to go to next level. This collaboration is of prime importance, where you can bank on or capitalize on someone who has already achieved this at a global level. You just need to partner with them, learn with them, capitalize on their expertise, and have that global access through that collaborative mechanism. And just take the example of our Indian corporates. They did this with collaborating with all international big international names. And yes, CXO can also play a role, which it is playing, to develop that ecosystem, which can generate more and more startups who can contribute in terms of service sectors export, which is a huge and hidden potential in Pakistan.
Right.
We have already touched maximum of textile and all. Next revolution in terms of export and growth I'm seeing into the service sector, especially the technology part of it.
Thank you very much, sir. Pertinent points made indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Anza. Thank you
And
for giving
ladies,
me this opportunity.
thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be all for today. But join us next time with another interesting guest and lots of learning coming your way. If you would like to be a part of this journey of CXO Global, please log on to www.cxoforum.global. Please keep us updated with your comments and feedback. They're valuable to us. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.